Hello everyone, welcome back to Studio 44. Phil Sherman here with a brand new Stadium Extravaganza video for you. We have some new blood in this video. We have some old blood in this video. We have some blood we haven't heard from in a while. But either way, there's quite a bit to look into, so let's take a look at them. We'll start things off with some fairly new blood, Studio 44. This is Ben Dover. We've seen, 2 or 3 stadiums from him. This is Bay Area Park and Entertainment Center in San Francisco, California. Altitude of 52 feet. It will be opening in 2028. He says he's very excited about this stadium. He had another one in the queue before this one, but I saw this one was added, and he was very excited about it, and I decided to put this one in first. So right away, I see the arches in right field. That looks cool with the brick behind it. Then you got a little deck with a roof over it and a little trolley car on top of that. That's pretty fun. Got a pool over here in the corner. Yeah, this is the entertainment area, he says, behind right field. There's Alcatraz. Okay. Awesome. He's got one lonely little deck of fans here. I like it. Hanging out over this big wall and left, the big deck concourse with another pool. People are hanging out in there. There's the glove. There is a glove in San Francisco, right? Isn't this what this is from? Or is it from something else? I know the Coke bottle's in San Francisco. Another pool over here and left. And a scoreboard resting on top of the roof. Pretty standard around and behind with some concession stands. Bunch of buildings across the bay. There's that Little League field again, right into the water, or hitting into the water. What do you got? Sports complexes in here? Yep. People are hooping it up. These ladies are jumping. They need to put nets on these hoops. Come on. I used to hate playing basketball with no nets. Oh, these people are watching a little show over here, or getting ready to. Doesn't look like there's a show going on right now. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on in the stadium. Little soccer field over here. Canoes! We have canoes. There's the Wedge building and the Wrigley buildings. Very, very nice. Warehouse. Got some train tracks. And a bridge taking you to this little island and then across the bay. Very cool. Bend Over, or JLT Sports. I meant to look. I didn't see how many. I didn't see exactly what his name was. But it's very well lit. This tends to be the trouble area, I think, for just about everybody. You can hardly even notice it, but there is like this one little dead spot, like right there. Drives me crazy because you can't put lights in the right spot over here. They're red out. Very nice. I can see why you're thrilled for it. Bend Over. Very fun stadium. And like I said before, he does have another one in the queue. So we'll be seeing another one from him in the next video. Some concessions back there. Hot dogs and nachos. Fun stadium, Bend Over. Thanks for sending it our way. We'll look forward to the next one. Andy's Cove is up next. It's in Cannon Beach, Oregon. Has a max altitude, and it was built in 1985. And it was sent to the channel by Jude 3 Cardinal. Nothing but water in the outfield. Water and rocks. and ships. In the mountain. Whoa! In one lonely house. I don't think I would want to live there. How? Oh boy. It's like in all the Star Wars movies, like in like the Emperor's throne room and all these random places. There's just spots in the Death Stars where you can just fall randomly to your death. Oh, look, this is badass. Very scenic, that's for sure. You got a dock that goes all the way around the outfield. People are hanging out, watching the game from there. Ooh, back here looks really nice too. Got the Harrison and Company building. Oh, there's a nice big waterfall. There's something very satisfying about just when these are all like that and going up and down. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Nice little village out here with a roundabout. Man, this is gorgeous. Surrounded by mountains. There's a lighthouse out here on an island. Man, it's just very scenic, very pretty. Looks great lit up as well. That could be a good thumbnail. Excellent. Oh, this looks really good too. And he's got the stairs bringing you down. Ooh, custom stairs. Jude Cardinal says, hell no to those stairs. I'm making my own. Bleacher section back here. Bunch of old school cars in the parking lot. Man, I just want to go back in here and look at everything. Outstanding. And it says in the notes it's best to play with overcast on. I could see that. Gives you the real feel of being out in this water area. Excellent work, sir. Jude 3 Cardinal. I think we got to throw a stamp at that. Just because of all the scenery in this. Ugh. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's gorgeous. Again, normally not my type of stadium because a lot of the cool stuff is behind. But I mean, when all that stuff looks that good, how do you deny that it's just amazing? Fantastic. Jude 3 Cardinal. Thanks for sending it my way, man. We've seen Andy's Cove. Now let's shoot on over to the Cavern. It's in Tulum, Mexico. I'm guessing that's what MX is. Has an altitude of 3,000 feet. Built in the year 1500. Holy hell. His last stadium we showed was built in the year 3000. Now look at this one. Holy crap. This is freaking fantastic. I love the different layers of the bleachers. And this, like, squared off, boxed off, intentional talk sign. Very cool. The show is kind of pressed into the boulders there, or the rock. The waterfall, perfect fit. There's your bullpens that he always likes to have. Perfect little bullpen. Outstanding. Oh, you got the prehistoric sea life. And there's oh crap. There's the rocks getting beamed up. Dude, Lemur F baby. Very, very fun novelty stadium. More bleachers in the outfield, a nice concourse that can overlook the game and this waterfall area. Concession stands built right in. So good. Here's a little entrance behind home plate. Yeah, he's always enclosing his stadiums. I love it. I love his compact, closed off looks. All this is fun too. Hitting all these home runs into the brush and all these boulders. Oh, this is the house, the Dino's cave. Okay. All these are. I think it looked like a weird boulder. The lights are low. That is low altitude, not dimmed. I like the standing room only area in front of the bleachers. Also cool. Nice work, man. Did I turn the lights on yet? It's not necessarily a dome, but it's always tough with these enclosed stadiums to get a good zoom back look of the field. I mean, I guess unless you're right over it. Yeah, that looks cool. Such a cool little stadium. Lemur F baby is one of my favorites. Throw another stamp at you, my friend. Cold drinks. Excellent. I like using the Hall of Fame sign to double as pillars to keep this deck up. Oh, it's the speakers holding the scoreboard up. Okay. And there's another boxed off type scoreboard. Awesome. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan, Lemur F baby. Great ideas. Thanks for sending it my way. Very well executed stadium. Kroger Park is up next, and it comes to us from Young Gun 1417. It's located in Columbus, Ohio, has a max altitude, and it will be ready for us in the year 2027. Right field draws my attention right away. He has to use the green windows and the blue walls. But I love this section using plaza level seating and then closing it off with the tile. Tile, is that what they call it? Yep. And then I love these open luxury sections, like they get their own little bar and there's little TVs in there. Outstanding. I think he mentioned that in the notes. Says it's his first attempt at a retractable roof. Mentions the custom luxury open air suites. He says you can reach those with home runs. And it also features a large Hall of Fame and concourse in right field corner and the party deck in the left field. Or in left center field. So here's the Hall of Fame. Excellent. Retired numbers, statues. It'll be lit up with that futuristic prop. Couple easy ups and people watching from the deck. There's the entrance to the Hall of Fame built right into this old school building. Well, not old school, but you know what I mean. It's old to this game. I like the high concourse in this corner here. I like this high concourse in the corner here. Very cool. With all the picnic tables. People can eat their nachos and hot dogs and watch the game. There's some more open air suites. Oh, you can definitely reach those. Wait, were those the ones you can reach? Or can you reach both? I would assume you could reach these. How deep is it down the line? 320. Yeah. I don't think you could get in here. Can you get into the upper deck? That's another question. This is another one of those compact stadiums that I like. The open air suites are a fun idea. I like all the signage and little scoreboards over here. Here's that concourse he was talking about in left center field. It goes around and behind the batter's eye, I see, where you have the scoreboard walk and more picnic tables. The Hit It Here Cafe. Young Gun, 1417. His usage of the signs is fantastic here, too. And pretty standard around and behind. We'll zoom her back and take a look with the lights on. And when we get the camera settled, I will free my right hand to stamp it. These are my kind of stadiums. All the levels. Closed, compact. I like the home run apple being way up here. That's fun. Giant scoreboard in center field with the flags on top. I keep forgetting about flags. I got to use the flags more. Outstanding. Young Gun, 1417. We've seen plenty from him, and man, each stadium is so good. Here's one of those creators we haven't heard from in a while. This is England Park. It's in Fairground, USA. Has an altitude of 2,000 feet, built in 2024. And this looks like another possible retractable roof situation. Pretty symmetrical all the way around. I like the big open window behind the batter's eye. That's fun. And a nice clean concourse faced off with laser ribbon behind that. Oh, okay. Using Ballpark Eats to face off this area underneath here. Cool. And the stands go around from corner to corner. I like the close luxury seats. There's England Park. Yeah, that looks really good like that. That's a cool concept. And then down here, he did more of a plaza level type luxury situation. Cool. It's one of those stadiums where they're trending more towards like 30,000. Faced off with that old school brick building. Uses the concrete concourse to act as a roof that'll close up. Looks good. Flipping that light switch. Looks just as good. Two giant scoreboards, both in left and right. Yeah, very clean, very compact again. Very creative with the seating. Far from, oh, even dialed up way up here too. But yeah, far from the usual pretty standard around and behind that you always heard me say. Wow, it seats 46,000. Oh, I guess a lot of it is because these are hidden. Yeah, all those folks are hidden back there. Because you'd think with all the luxury seats, With there being so fewer and no like real upper deck or standard upper deck, I guess I should say. But yeah, a lot of them are hidden right there, and some more hidden back here. Not too many, I guess, but I can't make up my mind on this one, Bob. Bob from Waco. It, it's pretty simple. You know, I've said it before. Just all seats in the outfield usually aren't my thing, but it looks so clean and it looks so good. And you did such a good job with all these seats back here. That looks great. It's definitely not that I don't like it. It's just I don't know if I like it enough for the stamp, but I like the window in center field, being able to look out into the city. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a stamp at it. This area is good too. And again, a lot of people, I've seen this a lot. A lot of people will continue with the seats behind the batter's eye. And it's like, why? I mean, even if they are fake, it just doesn't look good. Because people wouldn't be able to see. So, yeah. The roof looks cool. I'm into it. It's just so well done, so well put together that I can really appreciate the hard work that went into it, and it looks good. So, nice work, sir. That's why I earned that stamp. Excellent work. Bob from Waco. Thank you, sir. Glad to have you back. Keep sending more my way. Red Raider Field is up next in PPP, Alaska. Has an altitude of 4,112 feet. Built in 1999. And our good buddy Sympathy for Mario is the gentleman who sent this to me. Oh, look at all these trees. That looks so good. Man, talk about tedious work. That's another thing I am just not good at is the proper placement of trees and bushes and anything nature. Oh, I like the little water in here. And you got it faced off with the stones. That looks really good. The show 24 sign in the middle. There is a nice scoreboard and a gate down in here to get you in and out. Fantastic. I like using the red seats, red home run fence. Some bowl style seating, but a little bit different on each side. What is... Oh, okay, it's the Bowman sign. All right. Is that to hide? Okay. I like it. Over here we have a restaurant and a little kiosk or concession stand. Go up the escalator. Two-decker. Oh, he did some custom work on the broadcaster's booth, too. Fun. Man, what has he got in here? He's got that one. Okay. And then hides it all with the red shipping containers. Cool. Looks very clean from the outside. Left me no notes, but I think we get the gist of it. There's another little deck right here next to the batter's eye. I finally got a stadium with this. We'll see that in 2 stadiums, I guess. Yeah, I like right center field. I like the trees and the mountains behind. Definitely would think Alaska had an old school feel. Like they wouldn't have known back then that a stadium in Alaska wouldn't hold up. At least not a 31,000 stadium. So it would have to be a little bit older I don't think anyone's building a new one in Alaska. At least not anytime soon. Sympathy for Mario. Great to have you as always, sir. Appreciate the stadium. We'll look forward to more from you soon. Okay, well, here is the new blood for the video. This is Waterfront Park by a gentleman named Swizz Malarkey. This stadium is a reimagined Trenton Thunder minor league stadium turned into a major league stadium. Has Case's Pork Roll porch and River Horse dugout, named after a local brewery in Ewing. Says it's his first completed stadium build. Let's take a peek. We always starting right. Might as well make that a thing, huh? Underneath the bleachers and through the home run fence, we have a nice little bar area. Fresh with barrels and TVs. Awesome. There's the River Horse dugout. Nice. Got a bunch of tables, standing room only. Along the fence, there's another little bar. Some retired numbers over here in the corner with the batting cage. Got the team store with luxury suites above it. And clocks connected to it. Fun. Oh, you're going to be hitting balls out here, aren't you? Canoes! We have canoes. Yeah, I'm guessing if you're going to hit it into the water, right down the line's the only spot. 329, yeah. That could be tough. Definitely not over here. Maybe along the fence here. Or the foul pole. It could be tough. Got some wiffle ballers out here being watched by folks on bleachers. Fun. Hall of Fame circle behind the batter's eye, which also has a giant scoreboard. More Hall of Fame stuff with the sign and some statues. People are checking it out. There's some stairs. I like the walkway. Very Pittsburgh-esque. So is like any of this like actually how the stadium looks, Trenton Thunder? They used to be an affiliate of the Yankees at one point, didn't they? Could be wrong, but I thought they were. And I know Trenton is War of the Worlds, right? Where everyone thought that the world was going to end, and because they did like this radio broadcast, it was all fictional, but they did it as a news broadcast, and they thought it was real, right? A lot of people did anyway. A bunch of buildings and a parking lot, and here's an entrance. Mercer County Waterfront Park. This is a great little courtyard out here. Very Texas Ags. Very Archmage and Sandman Dan. Picnic tables looking at the fountain. Looks cute. Another statue. Nice. Is this a scoreboard? I take it. Yep. And definitely turning it into a big league park with the 3 decks. Looks good. Yeah, as I asked earlier, is any of the park like real, or is it just like completely reimagined? Either way, it's excellent. I love it. Great first completed stadium. Oh, I like Buddy M's out here too. People are up there on the balcony. People are in line to get some burgers. Excellent first stadium. Swizz Malarkey. Thank you for sending stadiums into Studio 44. I hope to welcome everyone to Skyview Park. The stadium is located in New York City, New York, has an altitude of 3,000 feet, and it was built in the year 2024. And it was built by me. We'll start in right field, as I often do. A lot of inspiration from other creators. Here you have the Sewell window opening railing type situation that he featured in Pete Rose Memorial Field, I think it was called. I really liked the look, so I wanted to try to do something similar. Got the concession stands in the back instead of a big room like I think he had. But so it's really like an opening to the concourse or hall or whatever you want to call that. Steps take you down, of course, to the folks down here who are chilling out or getting stuff at the scoreboard walk. Pfizer inspiration right here, his park that used the letters as posts on the fence. I like the blue. I think the blue turned out okay, but it may be sacrificed if I decide to come back later and add some more detail to other parts of the stadium. But there are more concessions over here, and I liked using this concession because it had its own roof that leads you to the road that takes you to the parking garage. And the original concept for the stadium was going to be I wanted that Harrison Brothers or whatever it is, the building with the crane on it. I wanted to be able to hit the ball across the street onto the roof of there. But you couldn't really reach it, so I decided to just go luxury suites and build it into the giant skyscraper, which is why the stadium is called Skyview Park, because you can get hotel rooms way up here, and you have a big view of the city. A big view? Good view. Nice view. Beautiful view. Scoreboard, lights on top. Yeah, so I think because I made the road elevated so much, I decided maybe it would be more of a parking garage type situation, but I mean, the parking garage is kind of right in the middle of the stadium. So I wanted to dial it up, put the scoreboards on it, and have it connected to the concourse. I think it's kind of cool. I've seen other people do it, and it looks good. I could probably get away with putting some people in here. I do have some room left. Maybe I will eventually. But we do have some concession stands built right into the road here. More on stuff like that later. Stuff being built into the road or underground, that is. This was also part of the original idea. I wanted to find a use for this batter's eye. This is as far up as I can pull it and still have the anomaly not disappear in a game. So while it's not ideal, I don't think it looks horrible. So I'm going to roll with it for now anyway. I like this stuff tucked away over here. I think it looks pretty cool. Again, the window situation. And then borrowed this from, who was it, Scotty Warren or Sluggish Moth, who puts the doors in. But that's how you get in and out of this section. So this is the same hotel that I used for the ballpark at the Moonshack Casino. I knew once I discovered the way to cut off that weird angled top that I would want to use it again in another stadium, and I wanted it pulled closer to the home run fence so you could hit balls in there and fans out there could get more balls, from their balconies. And I kind of got creative with it. I like how it turned out. I love hitting those line shots into tall walls. You guys know this, into other features or walls or whatever. So I figured, why not make it the building, the hotel, and you can hit those line shot home runs right into people's balconies. So I made it shallow. I have it tucked up right next to the wall. This is kind of Frontier Field-esque. They have just a point and it goes down for, it seems like no reason at all. But the cool part about this is this building goes underground and across the street to the hotel, and then I just added another building to kind of connect it, and I think it works well enough, although it kind of leaks into the road, but you can't really see it when you're playing a game, so I'm happy with it. I think it looks really cool. So under here, all underneath is the hotel is connected, and I mean, if you really wanted to, you can go here. So people could watch the game from up here, or they could watch the game from in here. I think these hotel rooms would be a little bit more expensive. These little less because you're at a weird angle, but I think it's fun. I really like how that turned out. This I did by accident. I had everything too deep at one point, so I pulled everything in. And when I did, I accidentally left this opening. And I liked it. So I turned it into a deck and added the concession stands. This was all closed off like this, came across like that. So I ended up liking that like that. I got people hanging out on top. There's another scoreboard walk and a diner just outside. Luxury seats that come out over here in foul territory. I wanted to get them closer to the foul pole, but there's really not a lot of space, so they don't let you without it reading out. Again, I wanted to use different signs, but most of them read out. So I just went double San Diego Studio. Very standard around and behind. And we'll pull back. Again, I'm sorry. I know I spend so much more time on my stadiums than others, but again, it's mainly because I know the thought process and want to explain it and stuff like that. I again went with the sunken in look. So the parking lot and the little concourse area, whatever you want to call this, plaza, helps kind of give that illusion. And then I obviously threw a bunch of buildings back here to give it a nice skyline. We'll flip that light switch. I'm really happy with this one. I don't have a lot of quick turnover usually in my stadiums, but this came pretty close to Fountains Field. Well, maybe it feels closer than it did because I spent a lot of time renovating Fountains Field. So by the time I first officially finished it and started this one, I guess there was quite a bit of time. But because I did the renovations before I recorded my last video, it seems a lot closer. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or in the premiere. You can find it in the vault under Skyview Park. We're going to stay out east. We're going to go to Maryland, where we have Potomac Park. Potomac Park. Right? I'm saying that right. National Harbor, Maryland, altitude of 1,500 feet, built in 2024. Comes to us from Long Ball 31. It's been a while since we heard from him, but we're glad to have him back. He said he wanted to build a stadium where you could kind of navigate the whole thing, kind of cruise all the way around it. And it reminded him of the National Harbor in Maryland. So he came up with, oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, you're cruising around the whole thing with the... That's fantastic. Then he's got the drawbridge over here. Nice. He's got this nice little bridge to take you from this futuristic platform or building. Oh, and I like the V-shaped kind of thing, or the wings, it almost looks like. Fantastic. You got the lighting structure, or lighting feature, ice cream store. Holy crap. Dude, this is amazing. This is great use of the futuristic props. Look at this. I thought I read navigate, but... Oh, navigate by boat around the entire field. I didn't see the by boat part. Okay. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now, while I'm giving this stadium a lot of love already without even pulling back and seeing the whole thing, he said in the notes, I just wish I had enough memory to add more standing room fans and canoes. Long Ball 31. In Studio 44, if there's water, we need the canoes. You make memory for the canoes. Remember that for next time. It's not a baseball stadium without canoes. But this is freaking gorgeous. Awesome, awesome ideas in here. I love the boat thing around the whole thing. We've seen similar concepts before, but it's executed like flawlessly here. I love all the concessions underneath. People are cruising around. There's lights. There's scoreboards on pieces of the upper deck and stuff. Excellent. People are standing right behind the fence, the screen, the backstop. Got the Dodger roof. You're going to be hitting balls up there and off the scoreboard. And in here, you're going to be hitting them into the sand, off the light poles, into the trees, out freaking standing. You got a perfect little apartment building. It's freaking huge. Perfect apartment building that has a great view of the stadium and the water. I mean, is there any question about this stadium? Blammo. Stamp the hell out of this bad boy. Long ball 31. I dig it, buddy. A lot of detail on this deck. It curves out, and you put the hit it here thing here, and then you have the luxury suite entrances. So there's stuff going on in here. Yep, you connected the buildings, and you got the play ball sign. Outstanding, dude. I love it. If you thought about joining the Stadium of the Year contests, this is definitely one of your entries. We've seen only one other one from you, right? Admiralty Park for the Washington Admirals that we now use in the Ricky Davis League. I don't know what their record is right now. We're just at the trading deadline. I ended up making a few trades at the last day. But, man, I love it. He's got the building with the overhang thingy out in center field. It's fantastic. Long ball 31 representing big time in Studio 44. Nice work, sir. Thank you for sending this my way. Great ideas. It's so good I can almost forgive you for no canoes. We're looking at a similar theme with this ballpark. We have Portofino Ballpark and Marina. It's in Portofino, Italy. Has an altitude of 1. Built in 2024. And our good buddy Mo2179 or MoGames2913 sent this stadium our way. Says it's based on an actual harbor in Portofino, Italy. He saw some pictures and said, hey, looks like a great place for a ballpark. Used a lot of wood for the boat dock. Then you got beach bungalows and condos wrapping around with the stands. All right, well, let's take a look. Starting right field, like we always do. I love the dock, this deck. Also, perfect spot for some picnic tables. People are standing right up against the home run fence to catch the ball game. Using the lights for pillars to keep the deck up. Smart. You got ballpark eats and another deck on top of that. Perfect scoreboard. There's some sailboats. Oh, look at this, how it curves back. Nice. Is this the theater turned around? Yep. I love that building. I don't know why I love it so much. Oh, look at it on top. That looks great. Oh, man. What building is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that definitely has an Italy vibe. I mean, I've never been to Italy, but from what I've seen in movies and TV and such, all these big stairs and the Wrigley building with the clock. Outstanding. Mo Games. Man, just when I was feeling really good about my stadium, you guys come in with these. Oh, this is smart. A bunch of stuff blended together to fit under this roof to make like a little plaza. That's fantastic. This reminds me of any port you'd get off at a cruise ship. I talk about the cruises a lot in these videos, don't I? You got laser ribbon on buildings across the way here. So good. I thought we had 2 water stadiums in a row with no canoes. We have canoes. Fantastic. What do you think, fellas? Am I going to stamp this one? You bet your frickin' ass I am. Outstanding. I love the way those houses curl around. Oh, and then you got these guys in the hills back here too. So good. See, I cannot pull this kind of shit off. This looks really good. It just looks so natural. When I try it, it looks just so forced. So good. Here you go. Oh, there's another, yeah, covered like concession stand area. See, you could be hitting balls over this, over the batter's eye into the water. The altitude might make it tough. But you could be hitting the water in here, maybe onto this deck up here, into the picnic tables. Did I flip the light switch yet? I don't think so. Here's what it looks like at night. Wow, that, ladies and gentlemen, may be the or part of the thumbnail. Mo. Freaking outstanding, dude. Gorgeous. Nice work. We have another creation from J Disc 98 to check out. This is Jersey Mike's Field. It's in Palisades Park, New Jersey. Has an altitude of 112 feet, and it was built in the year 2024. Starting in right field, I love this whole big building. You got Miller's Ale House with the plaza luxury and then luxury suites on top of that, looking really clean. So does this building, blended in together a few times and then finished off by this brick structure. Very nice. And then a big tall deck on top of that. What do we got in here? Oh, okay, it's the windows. Oh, is it for the outside? Okay, it could be for the outside, to face off the outside. We'll check that out in a minute. Center field looks very clustered and fun with all the different concession stands blended right into each other. Of course, you're going to have Jersey Mike's. Man, we just got a Jersey Mike's in Rochester about a year or so ago. And, oh my God, they're so good. You know, normally you think for a good sub, you got to go to a local place. But for a chain, really good. The problem is for 2 subs and a couple cookies, you're dropping 40 freaking bucks, maybe 50. Oh, I like how this little building is angled off, and then there's a fountain on top of that. The bushes and an ivory look over here, bleachers, restaurants behind where people are sitting on their decks watching the game, and we have fountains with canoes. We have canoes. Nice. And it's closed off nice with the building. Okay. Yeah. Then you added some plants in there. Yeah, see, this is fun. You're going to be hitting balls into those bushes. You're going to be hitting, 415. That's kind of deep in that corner, but home run derby you will. But you'll be hitting balls on all these different layers of the stands. You're going to be hitting balls into the fountain and onto the canoes. In left field, we have, that's a clever idea. Significant years. You have to let me know what those are in the comments. But using those to hide the signs in the fountains. Smart. Yeah, see, I hate how I want to be able to get this part of the waterfall up here, this close to the home run fence, without the stupid curve and without the stupid signs. They need to make a fountain like that. Just cut it off like right here. Then you can suck it up right next to the home run fence. So while I normally don't like just hitting the balls into the seats, hitting the seats is a goal because normally most home runs are going to go into the water. So that's cool. And you might be able to put some up here, although I doubt it. 330, yeah, you ain't going up there. Maybe in home run derby. It sure looks good, though. And this brick cornered off looks fun with the hotel in the background. J-Disc with a funky circle of seats behind and around. Far from standard. Love it. I bet this is a cool look from the sky, too. Man, this could be thumbnail competition. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That makes 1, 2, 3 stadiums in a row with a stamp. Fantastic. I like how the big wall gradually gets down by the time you reach the seats over here. I like the laser ribbon above the dugouts. Also a cool feature. Very nice. I said it in the last video. I just don't have the time. I want to play in all these stadiums so badly. I saved a bunch for the next time I do RDL Legends. I did like I did the All-Star game. See, there's all my stadiums. So I just whip it, and I go up and down and up and down, 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 and back up, and boom. I landed on, who did I land on? Braves fan, 11/22/96. And I picked the stadium from his thing, and then I'm going to play. That's how I'm going to do it from now on. Jersey Mike's Field from JDisc 98. Get to the vault and download it. It's fantastic. Flip that light switch again real quick. It's got that funky tower in the background looking good. Outstanding. I love it. Capitol Hill Ballpark finished is up next. It's in Breckenridge, Colorado. Has an altitude of 4,200 feet. Built in 2024 by Stretchy C. He said he wanted a college or minor league stadium here for more memory. He wanted to add more details. Found a cool way to blend the minor league thing in to the stands or to the other stands. We'll have to take a look at that. Says there's a lot of versions of this, but let's take a look. Ooh, I like the home run distances on either side of the batter's eye. That's cool. Right field, Capitol Hill Ballpark. That's a cool look. With the restaurant kind of with a custom frame around it. I dig it. Then you got bleachers on top of that. Cool. Definitely a college dorm or campus feel building right here. What is this building anyway? Coastal condo. He's got the new twin tower type situation in the back with the walkway walking through it, the bridge. There's the Capitol building, hotel, or mega complex, glass. Awesome. Left field. Oh, this is cool. I've seen something similar like this recently, but I like it. The seats, the luxury or the plaza coming off this building. This is one of the old buildings from the first day this tool was available. I love all this in here. Oh, very nice. The way it's kind of jammed in and turned and faced off in different spots. And then you got rocks. Oh, that's really nice. And then the clubhouse seats gives you a good look of that and the game. Oh, yeah. Okay. I would have to agree with you, sir. Stretchy C, this is a good way to blend these in. Yeah, just kind of build a floor on the top. And then put the luxury seats above that or behind it. And then that's great. There's a wedge in the corner, wedge building. Oh, that's cool. I like the frame in there. You see a lot of scoreboards like that now that are like in the basic shape. Like Colorado comes to mind, that it's in the shape of the Rockies and stuff like that. Awesome. Or in shape of mountains, I should say. Well, I guess it should be the Rockies, seeing as how they are the Rockies. Oh, I didn't notice the wiffle ball field up there either. With a little mini scoreboard. People are playing. They're going to be hitting balls right onto the field. Fun. The lights look cool, all lined up like that. Again, definitely a smaller town or smaller stadium feel. Wow, it lit up really well. This is one of those videos, I guess, huh? Where I'm just throwing these stamps all over the place. But they're all well deserved. Anyone who got a stamp in this video. Stretchy C with Capitol Hill Ballpark. Finished. I like the arches too. It's a nice touch right here. Underneath. Oh, there's people watching through the gates or the fences. Can you come out under here? Anything? What's all the water to? Is it for this? It must be in this wedge. Yeah, right here. Very nice, sir. Yeah, you label your fields how I do. I can never get the numbers close enough to the fence. So I try to find good spots to label them, but I don't use these stupid signs. I think even letters used as numbers looks better than these stupid wood signs. It's such a damn shame that they just can't make numbers out of every lettering prop that we have. Unbelievable. Stretchy C. Is that 4 in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No pressure, PFK, none, but you're next. North of the border we go for Riverfront Park in Montreal, Quebec. Has an altitude of 233 feet, built in 2025. Starting off in right field, we have a standalone structure with some plaza seating with the laser ribbon in front of it, peeking through the signs that have to be separated, or the windows that have to be separated. And then on top of that, Luxury Plaza is kind of an upper deck. Going to be hitting shots into that. Fun. And under the roof, maybe hit some of these signs. And then, oh, you got splash shots. Oh, this looks really good. These lights between the flags. Nice. And then a fountain underneath this building here. And you got a bear statue. So good. Got a custom bullpen in left center field. And then some minor league stadium seating all the way around. Very nice. Then there's a hangar, right? This is a hangar? Oh, armory. I always call this a hangar, don't I? Takes you right out into the water. Maybe you can get out of a boat in here. What does this say? PFK none. How dare you, sir? Oh, using that? Okay. Are you guys in the comments as appalled as I am right now? Oh, this looks so good, though. All these custom entrances and all the decorating around it with the bushes and the trees and the street lights. Holy crap. Then all these stores across the street. Phenomenal. People are hanging out. More bears. Mini scoreboards above each entrance. So good. This lighting section looks great with the signs above the scoreboard. Fan-freaking-tastic. No canoes, though. There's a baseball field out here with some bleachers. You're going to hit some splash shots in this place, too. Nice. What a fantastic little stadium. All this is just amazing. And this, Why did they make this building so weirdly shaped? I notice it because I use it a lot. I don't know. That's what she looks like at night. This whole plaza or concourse area back here looks amazing. Courtyard, whatever. Guess it's not really a courtyard, is it? Place looks great from the press box. And you have succeeded, PFK none, despite the no canoes. Oh, it's the new home of the Vancouver Grizzlies baseball team. Perched next to the beautiful St. Lawrence River, fully integrated ballpark into entertainment and restaurant district. Area includes Wiffle Ball Park, a little league field. Wait till the end of your inspection and then look beyond the right field stands. Oh, I saw it. I didn't cheat, but I saw it. You son of a... No canoes, and there's not a single canoe in sight. That's just wrong. Is that our thumbnail? Or it could be like this. Actually, this is a good thumbnail. Looking over the water onto the stadium. Or do we want to be over here? Two different foul poles I noticed too. Yeah, that looks cool. So many great stadiums in this video. Outstanding. PFK none. Hats off to you. But this is unacceptable. Miami Beach, Florida hosts the next stadium. This is the park at Home Run Bay. Has an altitude of 1 foot, and it was built in the year 1993. The stadium was sent to us by Mr. Fiserv. Starting off in right field, you got a big bleacher section with a spot that has canoes. We have canoes. I like that. That's cool. Takes you under the party pier and all the water. Man, look how far back the water goes. All the way around. My lord. Ooh, I like the bridge that comes around the rocks behind the batter's eye and the scoreboard. Got some palm trees and the pirate ship. Steps, Hall of Fame statues. All bleachers around and behind. Oh, we got pools with canoes. And dinosaurs. And a horse. Oh, Pfizer. Nicely done, sir. Now, he said in his notes that he had bullpens behind the dugouts. Oh, here they are. That's a cool idea. I'm surprised that isn't done more. I know they keep, like, tunnels under there now, too. Oh, and it's got a little scoreboard. It's caged in. Nice. Has one on the other side, too, I would assume. Visitors need a bullpen, too. Nice. Now, what do you use for the pitcher's rubber? Oh, okay, the shed, the top of the shed. And this is the big stone tube thingy. I like it. And now this, oh, okay, this is, all right. I like it. Creating the pillar look to give you a little roof under the walkway here. Here's a waterfall over in the corner with a pool. Okay, a layered standing section. I like that. A lot of fun. Again, you're going to be hitting balls into the water. You're going to be hitting balls over onto the fans. You're going to be hitting balls off this. This is a cool building, too. Nice, Fiserv. Palm trees all over the place. We have an anomaly, I see, behind the batter's eye. I like using the waterfall over here in the corner. Yeah, you're going to be hitting balls off this bridge, over the bridge. The park at Home Run Bay by Fiserv. Let's back her up and turn them lights on. And Lamo. Love it. Very creative ideas in here. Nice little minor league type stadium or independent league stadium type thing. Fantastic. Nice and clean. Got restaurant type seating right along the base paths here. The same on the other side. Gorgeous work. Gorgeous work? Gorgeous stadium. Fairly quirky dimensions. I'm all about it. Fountain at the entry gate. What's not to like? Nice work, Fiserv. Making this strong video stronger. You may remember this gentleman from not too long ago. He submitted a few remix stadiums that he worked on. He has his own custom league with fictional players, and he uses a lot of teams from the Bases Loaded game. This is the Wizarding World Ballpark. It's in Kansas City, Kansas. Has an altitude of 909 feet. Built in 2024. And he said he was going for a Harry Potter feel and a Wizard of Oz feel. Where I can see in right center field, that looks like the Wizard of Oz. Like this is the castle in Emerald City with all the green. And, of course, the hot air balloon. Nice. Here's the Kansas Wizards. Huge. Now, what did he use for these steps? Oh, they're the orange. Okay, yeah, they're the orange. Is then that looks like the yellow brick road taking you up. Okay. I guess orange is probably the closest container. They don't have a yellow container, do they? But, I mean, I always thought, like they call school bus yellow. I always thought that yellow looked more like an orange to me. So, but yeah, it leads you all the way down to different levels where people are watching on these decks. And then there's people down here watching on the field level. And then there's field level seating where Homage just played the Merlin. Merlin. I like the owl up here. Very wizardy, very Harry Pottery. Then it's faced off with the building with that castle type top. Ooh, there's a volcano in the back with a spotlight. Nice. I don't want to go to right field yet. I'll swing back. Oh, nice. Now this could be the witch's castle, right? And these are the flying monkeys. Nice job, bro. Now we're talking Harry Potter, where we have some people standing in the middle of the Quidditch circles. Has anyone ever figured out Quidditch? I mean, you get all these points, but as soon as you catch this, was it snitch? Is that what it's called? The game's over? I mean, what the hell? Another field level seating area with picnic tables, a bunch of scoreboards. Stairs and escalators will take you up. No yellow brick road over here. And then you got the club seating kind of representing the seats where you sit in at the Quidditch pitch. And you got some floating cars over here. Oh, where it says cars. Nice. There's the old steak house building from St. Louis. Gandalf, more wizard representation. What about like Doctor Strange? They're considered wizards, right? They're trying to steal a stone from a wizard. Now this is Hogwarts, and here's the Hogwarts Express. Awesome. Here's King's Court Station. Well, you can find platform 9 3/4. Platform 9 3/4. You think you're being funny, do you? Now, what is this for the entrance here? Is this part of the castle itself? Looks like it. I guess I never really noticed that. I've only used this prop once when I tried to make that stadium for the Diablos that's supposed to be in hell because I like sunk it way down in the ground. This is fun. Again, not usually my type of stadium that I would use in a league, but very, very fun. You certainly hit all the themes. There's a lot of fun, creative ideas in here. The way you pulled off the yellow brick road is outstanding. At first, I was like, why would you use those when you have those stairs, this custom-made stair prop for you? But I can see now it's the yellow brick road. Fantastic. He says this is his first complete build. Usually he downloads stadiums and remixes them. And that's what we saw. I think that's what he sent us in. The 2 or 3 stadiums that we did see from him, they were remixes. Just because of the fun, creative ideas, I'm going to say, boom. He's got the castles lit up. Emerald City looks fun with a big giant gate in front. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. I just rewatched Wizard of Oz for the first time about a month ago. A month ago or so. Oh, I can't talk. All right. Nice big scoreboard. Wizarding World Ballpark. Sith Lord Slither. Fantastic. Thanks for sending it my way. He told me also in an email that he's going to download the Ricky Davis League roster and incorporate them into a season that he manages, not plays through. So I'm anxious to hear how some of the Ricky Davis League guys did. Thank you, sir. Welcome back to Studio 44. Hessu Arts and Entertainment District in Anywhere, USA is the next stadium we're going to check out. Has an altitude of 5,279 feet, built in 2013 by the man, the myth, the legend, Murph075. He said this is a build that he did in 2013, but never submitted it to anyone, so he decided to go back and update it with new props. It also had anomalies he had to fix. So, holy crap, look at this giant structure over here. Now, okay, so like the windows... Apparently, you can get some ivy and use it as an anomaly. He's got an open bleacher section in here where the home run fence jolts out. And some trees in front. And then here's a window to off bleacher section and nice and enclosed. Same thing on the other side. Then you have some plaza level seatings where it comes up to a plaza. Man, he had to customize this whole theater using the parking garage in front. Where do you guys think of this shit? And then there's people in here watching the game through the windows. And some bleacher sections on top of that. Here's some new props. The theater building. Man, I didn't realize that theater building's so big. Sometimes you have to get it closer to the field to appreciate how big it is. The Magnolia Hotel. Fancy. And there's some stoned bleachers out there. New light fixtures in this corner where people are standing, chilling, watching the game. Entry gates from the hotel buildings. Very cool ideas. Bleacher section with a little roof on them. Behind the batter's eye. Little bleacher section in the corner. Also looks fantastic with concessions built right into that wall. Left field, you got the old dinosaur. Oh, with the thing sticking out. Excellent. Sure fancies that building up. The Williams Greenhouse. Science Museum and Play Zone. Look at all this stuff in here. Man, you want to talk about jamming a lot into a stadium. You still got room for picnic tables and people sitting and all the... These are expensive, okay? I used these for the stadium I was commissioned to build. And there was a ton... And I just felt like it killed my memory. And, of course, you got the Ferris wheel. Always fun. The museum in the back. The Big Brown complex. The convention center. Nice work, Murph. Stadium is faced off very nicely on the outside. Looking gorgeous. Oh, I like the line of trees back here, too. In the grass area. I would expect nothing less from Mercs. Man, righties are going to have a field day in this park. I mean, lefties. 319 right there. Holy crap. Of course, it might offset being 335 back here. And only 395 in center, right? Is that what I saw? 385 in center. Man, you're going to be hitting all kinds of bombs in this place. Gorgeous. So much jammed in here, and it all looks so good. I always say the more the merrier, as long as you can make it look organized, and this certainly is. And not only organized, but organized in a creative way. And again, this certainly is. And why would we think that Murph would do anything less? Again, the fun targets, hitting balls over the batter's eye and into the bleachers and onto the concourse and on the roof, those the ones that just eke over, but then you're going to be hitting them up here and onto the building. Oh, I didn't even notice the little bell. This guy pisses me off. I hate you as much as I love your work, Murph. Everything's always so good. I don't know how you do it. And that's where we throw the stamp at him. Just about every stadium he sends gets the Studio 44 Golden Canoe of Excellence. Thank you so much, Murph. Our next build brings us to Salt Lake City, Utah. We have Salt Lake Stadium. Has an altitude of 4,226 feet, built in 2024. The stadium comes to us from Schmitty VG. Looking at right field. Canoes! We have canoes in the Salt Lake. Pretty much takes you right up to this grassy area where you can come up and watch the game from this brick concourse just past the home run fence. Got some purple field level seats over here. I like this custom deck that goes back and kind of overhangs onto the Salt Lake. And then you got another bigger deck up here with the scoreboard looking super, super cool. Pretty standard around and behind, except for the standing room only section that has the stairs that bring you down. And the tables, always a good look. Then you got some covered standing room only seating sections. I mean, can it be a seating section? I don't know what else to call it. Can it be a seating section if it's standing room only? More of the same around and behind, looking fantastic. Scoreboard up on top. The Salt Lake surrounds the stadium, at least the outfield part. Let's see, is it back here? Nope. The lights hanging. Are these Seattle? Is that where you get these from? Or is that where the game got them from? Very quirky design as far as the home run fence with the brick. And then another concourse out here in left where the folks are chilling out, hoping to catch a home run. And then hop in their canoes and bounce out. Canoes! We have canoes. Oh, never, ever. When I started this channel, did I think I would be talking as much about canoes as I do? Oh my God, it's so funny. I mean, but that's life, you know. That's the world of the inside joke. Flipping that like switch, it looks pretty good. Love it. Cool idea. I know Utah is itching for a stadium. They were hoping to host the A's, right? And keep them, maybe? I don't know. I've seen some designs for them. I've seen designs for Portland. Maybe Nashville. That's another big one. I don't remember off the top of my head, but hopefully for those Oakland fans, I'm talking to you, Mark Stevens, hopefully it'll be a Cleveland Brown situation and they'll get a expansion team in the near future once the dust has settled with all this mess. And they're just dropping the city name. They're just going to be known as the Athletics. They're not going to be, where is it, Sacramento? Is that where the stadium is? They're going to play for the next 3 years. They're not going to be Sacramento. They're not going to be Oakland. They're not going to be Las Vegas. They're just going to be the Athletics for 3 years. But, all right. Thanks, Schmitty. Good work. We have ourselves a new creator to Studio 44. This is the Boulevard in San Diego, California. Has an altitude of 3,000 feet, built in 2019. The gamer tag of this gentleman is Capped Obvious. He popped in the live stream I held last night, asked if I was still taking submissions. I said, absolutely. I said, in fact, if you get it in now, I can probably record it tomorrow, which is today, and have it in. Oh, this, you know who this reminds me of, this stadium? Just a quick glance at it. Was it MTA bus driver? MTA, right? Bus driver. Where's he been? We haven't seen him in a while. Oh, there's a little road. Okay. That goes underneath. All right. And he's got the warehouse building with people crammed on that thing. Holy crap. Nice. Silver seats. Zelda. Levels 8 and 9. Then he's got the 2 buildings with balconies. And again, they're jam-packed with people. I love it. And then inside the building, holy crap, people everywhere. And then behind the batter's eye, you got this big concourse where there's more picnic tables and little concession stand kiosk things. Got the raceway sign, and there's the steak building with some laser ribbon on it, and people are jammed onto that too. Outstanding. So many standing room only fans. Very fun. You got Buddy M's, right? This is Buddy M's? Yep. But he turned it into a giant nachos and hot dog building where people are jammed inside it. And a little scoreboard on top. Third deck on top. Then pretty standard around behind, although it's very condensed. I like that look. It's a good look. Very fun. I mean, as crowded and cluttered as it looks, it's still very clean. I like it a lot. I like the steep field level type seating, obviously using the upper deck, but it gives you that steep look. And I like that. That looks cool. And then more balconies back here, using the other restaurant for the awning over the standing room crowd. Bunch of signs all over the place. Oh, people are on the roof too. Bleachers and the smokehouse. Man, I could go for some barbecue right about now. What I wouldn't give for a bunch of freaking ribs. Is this part of... Yeah, the warehouse. Okay. Yeah. Plaza level seating on top of the warehouse. Captain Obvious with a fun showing for his first stadium in Studio 44. Did he leave any notes? Nope, just hope you like it. I do like it. I think I like it enough for a stamp. I kind of missed it. There we go, that's better. Nice job. Again, it's very condensed, very compact, jam-packed with people. I think that just helps give it a more realistic look because, I don't know, it just seems like every baseball game you go to, it's super crowded. And it just feels like you used up most of the memory, 38,000 people. I just like it. It's fun. Got all the palm trees in the back. Captain Obvious. Thanks for joining the community, the Studio 44 community. Welcome. And I look forward to seeing more from you soon. Leading off the final 3 stadiums of the video is Enos Stadium. This was sent to us by me32699. Now, if you remember the last time he sent a stadium in, I thought it sounded familiar, and I asked if he had sent the other stadiums in, and I apologized, and I looked through his vault. I didn't recognize any. He told me in the notes here that this is his 3rd stadium he has sent. He said his first was Old Harbor Street. So I went into his vault and I took a peek, and I remember it now. I remember in right field especially, there's a wonderful, wonderful city with a bunch of Wrigley buildings. It was a mixture of like Wrigleyville and Ebbets Field, the way it looked out there in right field. With all the, it had all the buildings with the bleachers on top, and then there was a big chain link fence to try to keep balls from going onto the street. And way in the background, there was a crane with a laser ribbon on, and I do remember that. And it's a beautiful stadium. I hope I frickin' stamped it, because parts of it, didn't look familiar, but then other parts did, like this little corner that they had. I don't know. I'm rambling on about a stadium I already showed, but this is Enos Stadium in Portland, Oregon. Enos has an altitude of 44 feet, built in 2005 by, again, me 32699. Starting things out in right field as we often do. I like the circle building. What is this thing called anyway? Circular tower. Okay, nothing fancy. But I like this deck, how it kind of overhangs over here a little bit. Underneath, you got the standing room only with like the counters. Nice. See, I could watch a ball game like this. I could stand up, lean on the counter. It'd be nice to have the space, put the food out in front of you. In Baltimore, we were really close, but we were sitting like this, and I got all my food, my freaking bacon on a stick in front of me, and it's on my lap. And we try to eat a freaking garbage plate in Frontier Field, or Innovative Field now. Nice little wooden deck with a statue that people are gathered around. Looks like a custom bullpen under here with folks checking out people warming up. And then you got more concessions and a bathroom and more picnic areas. Another bullpen. Center field, let's take a peek. A fantastic little concourse section that takes you outside of the stadium and a wiffle ball field. And the bridge. Looks like a train bridge. With the trains cruising across. Yep, onto the train station. And there's a nice little river back here. Oh, you're going to be hitting splash shots. Me? Where's the canoes, buddy? Where are the canoes, me? How many stadiums is that in this video with no canoes, where there's water? At least 2. Looks fantastic, though. I love this bleacher section. That looks really cool. And he used the orange as kind of a way to keep people from reaching over and Jeffrey Mayering the home runs. Underneath and behind the home run fence, you have another standing room only section with concessions and picnic tables, people standing. We've got some laser ribbon. Oh, and then there's a scoreboard out in the water. Nice. Steps will take you up to Texas barbecue and a wolf statue. Man, these are huge too. Team store over in the corner. Pretty standard around and behind, although there are some buildings underneath to kind of close it off, at least on the inside. Nice city in the background. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't notice the Hall of Fame circle underneath the scoreboard. And the restaurant behind the batter's eye. A lot of cool little nooks and crannies behind the home run fences. I like that big outfield deck. That looks really cool. Yeah, how this kind of curves around and then it stops here and then it's like bowl seating for the second deck. That's a cool idea. That's a cool look. Another fantastic stadium here in Studio 44. I collect all the cool stadiums in the game so you don't have to look for them in the vault. Just punch them in and they're right there for you. Gorgeous. It's got a stamp. A lot of fun, creative ideas in here. Me, 32699. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Terra Falls Field in Barre, Vermont is up next. Has an altitude of 1,069 feet. Built in 2024. Comes to us from Sluggish Moth 953. Now, this is a freaking idea. Taking that long, short building and hiding everything but the windows. Excellent. And it curves over here into left center field where you got a standing room only balcony and a little luxury plaza type section with a little hill in front. I got to start in right field though, or get to right. We'll go to right field now. You got the waterfall over in the corner, the Santera. All I know is I see canoes. We have canoes. Fantastic. Oh, it's got water that is outside the stadium. Awesome. Little luxury seating section out of this building. Fun. It's a deck, escalator to take you up to the team store, another restaurant, little fountain. Outstanding. Sluggish Moth is so good. So good. So good. Da, 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 da. Then there's doors that take you from this building down the escalator to underneath the stands where you have another little hidden bar section. People can watch the game from behind the home run fence. There's a couple tables back here. What's on the tables? Oh, it must be... For a second, I thought it looked like ivy or something. Oh, look at the sodas. There we go. Now we're talking. That's a big freaking soda right there. Pretzel Emporium. 75 cents for dipping sauce. All right. Well, I guess that's not too bad at a ball. Look at these prices. That's not bad for a ball game. Oh, I like this little deck out here. This dude's here. It's like, yeah, waterfall. Looks nice. Looks pretty cute. Oh, another cool little balcony build off over here. So good. Far from standard around and behind. See, this is the stuff I need to do. It probably saves you on memory, but it gives you a big league feel because it's two bigger decks. Then you got the luxury seating all the way across the top. Fantastic. I used to get a little bit fancier with my seating around the stadiums, but I'm too lazy. The outside of the stadium looks very clean and cool. Oh, let's check out over here. We didn't really check out the rest of left field, did we? You got the bullpen over here where there's a bunch of stacked restaurant type seating. And you got the big Speedway sign over the bullpens. What's your pictures? Oh, okay, the trestle, right? Is that what it's called? Yep. Like the planters in between the bullpens, fantastic. The benches where the pitchers can sit and chill. Hit it here, cafe sign. Outstanding. Quirky dimensions in center where it kind of jolts in front of the batter's eye. Cool. Looks fantastic with the lights on. Another one of those videos where I'm running out of stamps, guys. How many stamps y'all think I got? Think I just run around and just throw stamps everywhere? Come on. Oh, I didn't really notice this home run fence, the way it jolts down in this. So fun. Waterfalls looks great. I think Schmitty started a trend. Stacking the water on top of each other. And I really enjoy this. I don't know why. It's very satisfying. Just it's like when you go over the piano. Santera, you have to let me know. I probably should have Googled it. Maybe it's in Vermont and it's a real place and I could have. But I did Google how to say berry. I love it. It has the stamp. It looks amazing at night. It's practically perfect. Our 21st and final stadium comes to us from our good buddy Scotty Warren, or Great Scott 18660. It's called Bless This Mess. You have to go to Columbus, Ohio to catch a game there. It has an altitude of 902 feet. It was built, or it will be ready, I should say, in 2025. In the notes, Scotty said that his son came up with the idea to have a construction theme. So they came up with the idea that it's a high school or small college that is playing through the stadium being built, being finished up. And they're looking forward to it being finished in the year 2025. Bit of creative block, scrapping stadium ideas. And his 8-year-old son told him, do the construction theme. And he says that this in right field, oh my God, that is fun. He said that the Hit It Here Cafe sign on the crane is his son's idea. Freaking love it. What are the chances of hitting it? I'm going to have to play a game or a home run derby in here until I hit that. And you can show your son, Scotty. I might go on live right after this and do that. That's fun. Tell him a fantastic... I'm stamping the stadium just because of that. Such a fun idea. Cranes everywhere. You got the scaffolding look over here. Fun. With the trestles and the wooden... Yep, okay. This is everywhere in New York. If you ever go to New York City, you run into this everywhere. You're always walking under the sidewalk under like this. But man, look at this. You got the dirt piles and the construction vehicles. Fantastic. And you got the logs. Finally a good use for the logs, right? What a great idea. You know what this reminds me of? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to bring this movie up. We got some older folks in here, right? People my age and older. Checking out Studio 44. Have you ever seen the movie Mannequin? With what's his name? Andrew McCarthy and Kim Cattrall. Is that her name? From Sex and the City and Police Academy. Anyway, there's a... I can't believe I'm talking about this movie. It was a guilty pleasure of mine when I was a kid. I think I had the hots for Kim Cattrall. But anyway, the mannequin comes to life. And because of that, they make all these great window displays of the mannequins that draw these people into a dying department store. And one night, Andrew McCarthy and Kim Cattrall are having too much fun. They forgot to do the window. So they came up with the idea, well, why don't we make it look like we're running late? So they set it up like the mannequins are all getting dressed on their way to work. And oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking about Mannequin on this channel. It was a guilty pleasure of mine when I was a kid. I watched it again not too long ago because it was on HBO Max or something. But yeah, when I was a kid, I was lucky enough to have HBO. So I saw a lot of movies when I was younger. But look at this. It's such a great idea. This over here looks so like it's a real construction site. And this, look at this. This has the piece of oh, shit. Oh, okay. Phew. I mean, if it's dropped, it could still be trouble for these guys, but it's not directly over them. This is such a cool idea. Oh, look, there's the sign coming in. Excellent. Over here, you got a piece. No, wait a second. Oh, okay. I was lifting they're connected. Okay, I'd have to do it like this. I was expecting, to do that. I don't know why. Oh, boy. 2144. And a canoe! See, even where the water is hidden, we have canoes. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I love doing this. You guys are so freaking awesome. This is so fun. I'm going to give it another stamp, an official stamp. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'll put that stamp right above me. Yeah, I'll go right above me. Well, up above in the corner. Great city in the background. Awesome, awesome work. Scotty Warren. Another nod to me and Sewell. Thank you so much. Or Sewell and I should say, right? There it is, another fantastic stadium from Scotty Warren. That could easily be the thumbnail for this video, but I got those new thumbnails where I can put 2 or 3 pictures up, but it's a fantastic stadium. Now, I have a challenge for you, Scotty. I don't throw out many individual challenges, but the idea is for the stadium to be completed in 2025. Could we see a completed version of the stadium in the year 2025? That would be fun. I don't know if you want to wait for the new version of the game because I don't know if the stadiums will carry over and then build off this, or you could just wait until January and make a new version of the stadium. But it's up to you. I just thought it'd be a fun little challenge to throw at you. Do you have a stadium you want seen here in Studio 44? If you do not know the process by now, all you have to do is follow the link to the Google form. It's in the description of this video, the description of my channel. It's on my Facebook page as well. Fill out the form, send it my way, and I'll record your stadium and showcase it here on Studio 44 as soon as possible. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions because I've been throwing it out there a lot that the end of the year is coming up. It's time to start thinking Stadium of the Year contest. I have decided we're going to do it live just because the editing process slows me down so much, and that contest kind of dragged out because of it. So what I would like to do is do like an all-day stream someday in the near future after you guys have all your stadiums submitted to me. We're going to do a deadline this year. Last year, I kind of let people kind of slide in towards the very end, but I have a feeling we're going to have a lot more contestants this year. So I'm going to set a specific deadline and stick to it. What is that deadline? Well, I had my heart set on December 30th because I'm off well before Christmas and into the new year. So the 2 weeks in there would be a great time to get in here and mess around with a contest. But then I realized we could still be playing the 24 version of this game into April. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Is December 30th too soon, or do we want to wait until maybe the end of February to do that all-day stream? I thought in the all-day stream, once I have all 3 of your stadiums that you would submit to me in the Google form, I'll get on and just showcase your stadiums. I would prefer to do it at a time that you could happen to be on to watch and type in your better yet, you could call in and discuss your 3 stadiums live in the stream. So that's an option. Do we want the December 30th deadline and then stream all the stadiums the 30th, the 1st, or even the 31st? That's an option. Or we wait until the end of February to do this. My vote is December just because I have the time off. My February break, I have another cruise, so I can't do it then. What do you guys think? I'll create a poll during the premiere of this video, and you guys can sign on and give me your feedback. I'll respect the results of the vote, and we'll work it out on a Saturday or a Friday night to do the all-day stream or something like that. Because I think it would be really fun just to spend all day in and out of people's stadiums. I could play RDL games, RDL Legend games, Home Run Derby, showcase new stadiums, showcase old stadiums if you want. Whatever, we'll do that, and we'll have a lot of fun in an all-day stream. But mostly focused on your 3 stadiums. Once we've shown all the stadiums in that live stream, I'll set up polls. We'll get everybody's individual stadium that's going to be officially entered into the contest. I'll draw the names out of a hat, pair people up, do it tournament style, and we'll go from there. So, let me know. End of December, end of February. That's all I have for you, although I would like to remind you to be on the lookout for Respect the Pick. That's coming back in a live format. We're going to try to do that once or twice a week in the afternoons. It's going to be live, and then, of course, we'll repost after we record and stream the podcast. So look out for that. Please like the video if you liked it and subscribe to the channel. I can't thank you guys enough for whatever reason. The last video hit 1,000 views in less than 48 hours. I don't know what was so special about that last video, but I was thrilled by the response from it, and I hope to continue that. And it really helps when I get your likes and subscribes to help grow the channel. You got to smash that like button, right? That's what we got to say. Smash it. Smash the like. But again, thank you so much for watching so much. I'm so glad you guys enjoy the content. And more's coming soon, so ring that bell so you get notifications.